don't always come free.
Happy Saturday. So listen, I wanted to take a moment and address a question that I was asked in my inbox. Um, Somebody asked me, how have I been able to maintain my sobriety? Like, how have I been able to stay clean this long? Of course, God, right? That's my foundation. I'm going to always lay God out first. He gave me all the strength to get through it. And but one of the most vital things that I took to heart and I knew instantly is that I had to change my environment. Environments are so imperative when you're trying to overcome anything. I don't care if it's an addiction, a heartbreak, a breakup, whatever the case may be. Your environment and your circle is so important because circles can make you repeat cycles. And if you're not cautious and if you're not careful, you'll get back around the same people and you'll go through the same things. And I don't care. It can be leaving a man. It can be getting over an addiction. It can be, family trauma. If you do not remove yourself from the environment, more than likely, you're going to repeat the cycle. And so I had to change it. People felt some kind of way about me. I had family that wouldn't even talk to me. I had people say I was acting funny. I had somebody even tell me, you act like you might need a violence. This was some years ago. But at that point, I had finally reached this point in my life, and I said, you know what? I'm not apologizing for changing no more. I'm not going to apologize and say, you know what, I'm sorry, because I felt like it'd be a slap in God's face, right, for what he had done. And you have to let people feel how they're going to feel, And people got a tricky way to lure you in and bait you into a circle. And then you'll go back through some things and you didn't even realize it wasn't even you. It was the environment that you was in that provoked you to do something. You have to be very careful. No matter what nobody say, no matter how nobody feel, you choose you. And that's all that matters, and that's all that counts. No matter what nobody say, no matter how nobody feel, you do what God called you to do. Because if you don't, it is so detrimental to your destiny and to your life, And if you live your life worried about what somebody gonna say, what somebody gonna feel, what somebody gonna think, you'll always repeat cycles. And people always want to lure you back in. People hate when you get free. People hate when you find yourself and you find you, And I know that's not good to say, but it's true. And so you just have to listen. If you choose you, and if choosing you lose them, then that got to be a risk you're willing to take. Okay? And so that's how I've been able to stay clean. I changed my circle.